Welcome, welcome. We are live back again with PRA Network. This is Wreckfest Season 16. This is the championship night. I am your host, Bumpskag, and I am joined by my old friend, AYDY. What's up, AY?
How's it going, Bum? Good
Oh,
to be
great.
back.
Yes, sir, it is. So, tonight's the championship night for Bronze Series and the next race as well. So, these guys, they're going to have to pull out all their stops tonight. Oscar. Matt thinking he's got this thing locked up by 7 points. I'm not too sure. Walleye King putting in the work this year in second place, 7 points behind. So, what do you think, AY? What's going to happen?
It's going to be an interesting night. A lot of Midwest Motor Center, I know that's for sure. I think these guys have gotten used to this track by now. Probably are tired of it with all the practicing they've had to do this way, and for their second race, the other way.
Yes, yes. First forward, and then reverse. I believe that's the way it is. But
Correct.
so this Midwest track is a staple in PRA. Every year we run it at least once. Oscar, AY, and Boskag. Yes, Oscar. We love you too, bud. Um, Yeah, this is a staple track, and this is a very fast track. Now, AY, this year I know you haven't been involved too much, so this year everybody got to pick their cars. There was four cars if I remember right, and
That
you
is
could
correct.
and you could
It
only use each
was
car twice. That's it.
right, and we're down to the last few. It's the Rammer, Wild King, Road Cutter RS, and what was the fourth car?
So it's the Rammer
Pan-
RS, the Wild King, the what is it, the Panther
yeah, the
RS.
Panther RS.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
And
And then the Road Slayer, or is it Road?
oh yeah,
One of
God,
those. Yeah, the Road Slayer GT.
the
The
Road
Road Slayer
Slayer
GT.
GT.
We're
Yes.
on our stuff tonight. We're on our stuff
Yeah.
tonight. I swear. Uh,
So I haven't been up here for a couple weeks either. Why?
yeah. Interesting. It's mostly Rammers in here though. A couple of Wild Kings. Ice Dude and Dorchak, hoping to keep up with the rest of the Ram crew in here.
I have slowly been following the practice lobbies throughout the week. I've gotten into a couple, and people like Captain Napkins can run this Wild King faster than God who knows how many people. But I think the Rammer RS is probably going to be one of the better cars here for real.
I'd imagine so, considering it's a pretty popular choice. You know how usually it goes. Everyone knows kind of what the fastest car is, and they're going to gravitate to it as long as it's available.
Yeah,
And they haven't burned through it yet.
yeah, that Panther RS is just a jalopy. It's just a bad job. Oh man, we are waiting on Dorchek to ready up and Sierra to ready up so we can get this qualifying underway. Yeah, that
That's
Panther
right.
RS
So,
just seems to be a jalopy. The suspension on it is just no, nah, at best.
yeah, it's a tricky car to handle. I think under some circumstances, when you get it right, it could be really fast, but it's just tough to get right.
Yeah, I am going to get my camera settings correct here.
That would be a good call.
And I'm going to
Look at
sit
those
on the old
guys here.
walleyes, Oscar and walleye pushing each other around. Get out of my way. So.
Great start. So yes, we're under 5 lap qualifying as normally goes.
Yep.
Fastest lap here, your qualifying order will be your qualifying order for the race. 5 laps for the qualifying, then we'll have 30 laps race 1. Those points will carry over as if it's one race. Instead of running a second qualifying, what's interesting is reverse the track, reverse the grid.
Ah. Very nice. So the first
So
place qualifier will be in the back.
correct. I don't
That's
know if it's
awesome.
actually. I wasn't made clear if it's the qualifying order or if it's the finish order that's inverse.
We are
Um,
going to find out along with our
we
viewers.
will.
So I'm going to stick on Walleye King here. Uh, I got to hand it to this guy. He has really stepped up his game this year. I mean, he's running in second place in points, right behind Mad Matt. And Matt is no slouch. Matt deserves to be in silver by all means. And if Matt was in silver, Walleye King would have the lead in the points right now. And I believe, is it Oscar who's in third?
Let me double check that for you. It is Dorchek in third, then
Ooh.
Oscar in fourth.
I absolutely love to see those names up there. Dorchek, Walleye, Oscar. That's great. That's awesome. Bronze Series is where it's at, though. I mean, this is where the fun's at, the most viewership's at. The best racing, I think, is here in Bronze.
For sure, is Matt still holding that fastest lap as of right now. Top of the standings, top of the leaderboard right now, halfway through this qualifying session. So, as we said,
Sorry, go ahead.
what you got about
Nope.
Walleye? I don't have anything interesting to say.
I said, you're fine. I said Walleye with a 41.128, right? Matt just put up a 40.8. So,
Breaking the 41-second barrier into the 40s.
Dorchek with a 41.086, which is right about where Matt was the last lap. Yeah, and Walleye is slower through lap 4. But if you didn't know this, AY Walleye King has just purchased a PS5, so he should be faster.
Ooh, let's go Walleye!
Yes, yeah. And as I say it, he hits the fence and takes out the fence.
Oh, that's great. That's commentator's curse at its finest.
Does not
Ice Dude
exist.
jumped up. Meanwhile, Ice Dude jumped up to second with that last lap there with a 41.04.
And look, he's got the Wild King out. So you've got a Rammer RS and 2 Wild Kings that separate from the rest of the Rammer RSs.
Maybe a lot more competitive between the two cars than we may have first thought, seeing all the selections in play.
I think, AY, that Wild King is not as big of a piece of crap as we think it is. If I remember,
like the Wild King.
I do think it's the lightest car this year. If I remember right, it is the lightest one.
That would not surprise me.
As Matt increases the time. Oh, the bunk just took a 40.5.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Matt thought he was looking good with the 40.6, but Bump comes in and bumps him down.
Walleye with a 41.059 is his best. That will jump him up to 4th, right in the middle. So he's going to
nice laps in here.
All right, so you got the bunk on the pole, Matt 2nd, Ice Dude 3rd, Walleye 4th, and Dorchek rounding out your top 5 for qualifying. Interesting, those 2 Wild Kings up there.
Isn't that right?
So Matt, I know the bunk. This guy is really fast. So if he wins, Matt's not going to get to all the points. So Walleye's going to have to come in at least 2nd to gain any kind of ground here. Oscar says these fellas are fast. Oscar, Moses sandals, he always says. Moses sandals. Twisted Tuna, a new racer this year. Doing well. Last week didn't fare so well. Hopefully this week he's turned it around a little bit. Gucci Lane. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Oh, we have 2 officials in here. That's what it's okay.
Yes, it is Black Sierra and Wired hosting and officiating tonight.
I was wondering why there was 4 spectators. I'm like, there's usually 3.
It's because the bronze guys are so popular.
Yeah. These guys joke and they have fun. It's a great time. Anyway, you want the green on the first race?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Getting back a little rusty, but definitely don't put me behind the wheel of a car. I'm not going to impress.
Well, this is where I'd be if I was racing this year. I think this is where I'd be in bronze. I did silver last year and bombed really bad.
Yeah, I think if I was more warmed up, I'd compete as up and diamond this year. But
oh yeah,
after the first race, I was unable to make any of the rest. So
yeah, life things happen.
Yep.
All right, we're just waiting for the host of the lobby to ready up. Probably all talking to each other. telling everybody to keep it clean, no bumping, no pushing. I do think they're going the fast way. I like this way better than the other way. All right, I'm gonna get my camera set up. There we go. Oh, Wired's got the old. Look at that. He's got a new pace car out.
Did you look at that? It's not a speedy.
It's not a speedy. I'm gonna sit on Ice Dude Man here in this Wild King. On the start.
As I usually like to do when I'm not the stream camera, I'm gonna have my bird's eye view going. Not sponsored by anything right now, unfortunately. But
we're gonna stack them and pack them here, and AY's gonna call a screen. One corner to go.
Getting these guys lined up, a little single filing going on, like in kindergarten, you know, when you have like your finger on your mouth, single file line. It's Wired pulls off. We're going double now, waiting for the back marker, just Gucci to catch up. As we're reaching the line, Bunk and Matt, we're gonna go green, green, green here at Midwest Motor Center for the PRA Championship in bronze.
Yeah, it looks like everybody takes that first corner nice and neat. You know, Ice Dude's... Oh, and Ice Dude is almost flipped over.
Is that the night we're going to have?
I don't think... Ice Dude just took the wrong corner right there, bud.
He took the corner when you wanted to call him out. That's what it was.
Yeah, that inside corner, that's a doozy. It's, your brain tells you, hey, why you know this as much as anybody else. Your brain tells you, cut the corner, cut the damn corner. But that's not always the best route.
And you end up on your roof.
Yeah, that's right. It's not the best route.
If you're me. So as we're heading into the second lap here, I'll point out on the start, Bunk overdrove it a little bit, so Matt was able to get a beautiful undercut to take the lead, and now he's hoping to run away with that.
I'm going to get up on Matt, look in the rear view. Ooh, I think Matt's got a nice paint job on that car.
That gray on black?
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so do you take outside the tires on this track, don't you? AY?
I do, because if I don't, I'm guaranteed to flip at least once.
Yeah, yep, I've noticed that.
They are my favorite tires, or least favorite, arch nemesis, whichever you want to call it.
Somebody's got to take them out first, though.
Yeah. You'll notice a lot of these tires and fences gone because a lot of guys will run wide here. Sometimes it's faster to do that, especially on that last jump. Running wide a little bit decreases airtime and keeps control of the car. And
it gets you a run for the straightaway on the start-finish.
You get a wider, wider angle to the last turn.
Bunk is giving Matt a run right now. He's just bumped him on the rear end.
Speaking of the last turn, Bunk's on his bumper. I was trying to think of something funnier to say, but we'll get there.
He's bumper humping him.
Sure, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that. This is all going to come down to consistency. 30 laps is no small feat. Bunk's trying to get that undercut, but it's just not. You don't get the speed out. You don't back your corner up enough when you
get a little fender in there.
Yeah.
Walleye trying to take advantage of those two fighting, trying to get into this fight for the top two.
He needs it. He needs Bunk to start bumping. Oh, as Bunk hits the tires, that's going to slow him down. Yeah.
Not too much. He's still there, but Walleye's going to try to get himself in here to take advantage.
Yeah, he needs Bunk to start bumping and rubbing up on Matt a little bit, slowing him down. Oh wow, I'm looking behind them, and the 1, 2, and 3 positions have separated themselves out.
Yeah. And this whole pack is split around a little bit. Nice spacing though. Towards the back, Gucci does get a little bit of a spin going, but he saved it.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple groups of three, and then
It's the front three, the middle three, and then Dorchek and Gucci in the back.
I wonder if Dorchek had a
Gimming each
bad
other.
start.
Possibly so. I mean, that start was a little. It was clean, but obviously you're never gonna come completely
No,
unscathed.
right. I'm gonna look at some times here. Walleye King with the fastest lap right now in the 40.454.
Tell you what I'm gonna point out is all three of the top three are in the 40.4s, which are faster than anything that was in qualifying.
Right, absolutely. Tie Hard! Hey, why? Tie Hard has joined the chat. Haven't seen that man in months. Welcome,
There
Tie
he
Hard.
is.
The great Tie Hard. Ty, we're just lucky and thankful you're not racing because we'd all be wrecked by now. Did I just see? Wow, I had a little bit of lag and the Bunk's car just fell out of the sky. Walleye's falling off the pace from the top two. Hey now, easy Ty, easy. Wow, these guys are way spread out. Way spread out. These guys are, we're talking seconds between each car at this point, except for 1 and 2.
Something I've got to point out is with the Bunk coming in, he's currently tied for 7th with Gucci Lane. He is right there in the fight to maybe try to snag 5th of the top 5 by the end of the night if things go really well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That being said, Walleye does get the pass on him. I'm not sure what happened, but he's taking 2nd place now.
The Bunk hit the wall coming off the last corner into the straightaway. Looks like he misjudged himself a little bit, and he hit that wall out in the dirt. Allowed Walleye just to breeze right on by.
Well, now Matt's hoping this is his chance to take off and probably secure the Bronze Championship.
Look at Matt with a 40.3.
Jeez, he's flying.
Yeah, he is. So we're at lap 11 here. AY, if you're in Walleye's position, I'd be willing to bet you're hoping for a caution at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're really in anyone except Matt's position, you're looking for a caution. I just really think a caution, especially with these guys, can completely change everything.
Yes, absolutely. Going around the field here. There's really no other battles on the map right now. Yeah, I've got some big time lag going on. Matt's car's just flipping in the air.
That's fun.
The Bunk and the Walleye King are the only battle going on right now.
Well, Bunk's right on that back bumper. We're gonna see a bunk and run.
Bunk and run. I like it. I think Bunk is a little more conservative of a racer, a little bit more patient. You know, he's going to pick a spot. If it's not there, he's going to back off and wait again.
Yeah, the right way to do it.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, he might have that opportunity here. He's getting on the inside of Walleye. He's hoping to maybe set up for a good run under the front stretch. Possibly get a nice dive into the turn 1. Ooh, does he have the run?
Not this time.
Doesn't look like it.
He is. Walleye just needs to stay calm. I know Walleye, he gets a little nervous when people are following him.
I'll say in a race like this, though, this is it. These last 2 races tonight are it for the season, so you may see a bit more bold moves out of people you might not expect.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I'm kind of like the Bunk here. I'm just going to follow Walleye. I'm going to let him. He's going to hear my car. I'm going to make him nervous and wait for him to mess up.
Yeah, that being said, if you're Walleye, who are you worried more about right now, the Bunk or Matt?
So, I'm actually worried about both. Number one, I want my points. I need to catch up. Number two, you got to worry about the guy who's in 6th place trying to take my points away. So I'm worried about them both. In my honest opinion, it's a two-headed coin for me.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Walleye's really the only one still in striking distance of Matt, I'd say, by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Dorchak is kind of there, but Dorchak's having a rough first race, so that may call him out of question.
But as you mentioned earlier, we are reversing the order for the second race. We will see how this shakes. And the bunk, just hits a rock. The bunk just hit the rock.
Oh, the bunk.
Yeah.
Rocked it.
And he's going to pull over to the side and let people pass, which is very respectful.
As Tuna takes a podium position.
Okay, I'm going to... Did you see where Twisted Tuna qualified, AY?
It's toward the back, huh?
Dead last.
Really?
Yes. And look at him running up there in third.
Tuna.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Out of nowhere, he just shows up in third place.
Taking advantage of the bunk's mistake. That's not going to bring out a caution, of course.
And the bunk, I think
he's
the
having
bunk
a little bit of
shaking up.
Yeah. He's shaking up with a bit of damage. And sometimes you're just thrown out of your groove and it's hard to get it back.
And Matt has checked out.
Story of the season, really.
Yeah, really, yeah. He's almost got an entire straightaway on Walleye on that straightaway. Oh, Matt. Oh. Almost hits the wall. Maybe he looked in his rearview mirror. Why do you do that? I do that all the time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Bro, I look in the rear view and it's just like that split second. That's it.
It's not a good thing to do, but sometimes it's hard to help.
It is. I'm sure that allowed Walleye to catch up for a brief second. The one thing I wish Wreckfest gave us, or the people who are spectating or streaming, whatever,
I know what
is
you're about to say.
The time difference. Yeah, I want the split. I want the split. I want to know how far. Yes. I want to know if Matt's 1.5 seconds ahead or if he's 1 second ahead or whatnot. You know, because you know when you're racing, why they give that to you. You can look up in the left-hand corner and you're like, oh, that guy's 10 seconds behind. I can, if I make a mistake, I'm all right.
Anyway, looking at it now, we have a pretty good physical representation of the distance that Matt's made between him and everyone else. Yes. Walleye's the only one in the same zip code.
Yeah, and
Funky Twisted Tuna getting a little shaken up on the bumps. Bump's trying to work his way back up, possibly get back into the podium.
So the last lap, Matt did screw up the last corner before the start-finish line, which allowed Walleye to gain a legit quarter of a straightaway on him. And we're only on lap 20, so a few more mistakes and Walleye could catch up, I believe, pretty quickly.
I believe so as well. As we've got a fight now for third. The fight is on.
Yeah, I just switched to that myself. Tuna in third, and Bunk wants that position back. I'm going to switch up to Tuna real quick. Get some rear view action going.
Yeah, that reminds me. That's what I thought you were going to say for Wreckfest, is not about the splits, but I thought you were going to say having an in-game, like, rear view mirror.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be
like
cool,
the old NASCAR
too.
games.
Yes, I remember.
That would be pretty nice.
That would be. Oh, and Twisted makes an error on
going
turn one.
And Bunk's going to take it into turn two.
Oh, and he's going
to... with the undercut.
Big time undercut. Get out, he says. Watch out for the overdriving, though.
Being a beauty.
Yeah. Switchovers are nice to see, but usually tend to overdriving.
Well,
these two are doing very well.
Presence known.
I think. Yeah, Bunk has overdriven. Yes. He has overdriven that. He's pushing himself.
He wants that third place back.
Well,
we're under caution. We're under caution.
What has happened?
I'm not positive.
So who's going to go to the back? Is it Gucci? It's Ice.
I see Ice and Oscar are a little dinged up.
Oh!
They're a lot more dinged up now.
Dorchek just rear
Brakes,
his Ice
fellas,
dude.
brakes. They exist.
So the caution brought to you by Gucci.
I'll tell you what, that is not a great place to set up for caution right after that jump.
No, it's not.
We've run this track for how many seasons? And I think we would know a little bit better than do that by now, even the newer bronze guys. Ice dude's feeling it though, just a little bit.
Yeah, that screws rear end.
But here's that game-changing caution we're talking about.
That's
With
right.
10 to go. You take us to green, Bum.
All right, coming up to start finish line. They're all stacked and racked, and we're off. We're green, green, green. Walleye, Mad Matt, and Twisted Tuna, your top three. It's Tuna that tries to cut down. Oh, and look at Matt's getting pinched. Matt is in not a good spot right there.
I tell you what, Twisted Tuna is the one who's trying to take the biggest advantage of this restart.
And look at Ice Dude.
Oh
no!
This is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, it is, and there was some disaster.
Oscar did a little roll.
Are we going to get a full restart or not? Because Walleye just took the lead.
Like Walleye jumping into the lead.
He got a twofer. As Twisted is
Bunk
off the
left
pace.
on the back of Tuna. Tuna gets into Walleye. What a mess on the first lap.
That was not Tuna's fault. Bunk did give him the bump and pushed him straight through.
Well, Bunk landed on his trunk.
Look at this. Look at this. If Walleye could get up and win, Mad Matt's in fifth.
This is insane. As we got the... Oh, Matt's getting turned! Matt's over!
Matt is over! The
might bring
leader,
out the caution.
Leader in points is now in eighth.
Dead last. Well, we talked about the game-changing restart. That completely flipped the field.
Man, I'll tell you what.
The Bunk is back in the lead. Twisted and Walleye fighting for second. Twisted's going to get it.
Come on, Walleye. Keep your composure, bud. Yeah, it's caution time.
It is. So this is going to be make or break, I think.
So I had the rear view mirror on, looking in the back, and we saw Matt's car 10,000 feet in the air. So Matt, unfortunately, here is going to have 6 laps left. Yeah, to catch up.
You think he can make his way through, though?
Well, with only 6 laps, something big's going to happen, like on the last lap.
Yeah, it is Midwest, though, so you really never know how these restarts are going to go.
I'm going to restart here on Walleye. Why don't you take us to the green on this one, AY?
We'll
do a little switch off and on here. Watch out for Ice Dude, man, though. Ice Dude has worked his way up to 4th.
I'm going to say Walleye's in prime real estate here in 3rd place. Depends if the Bunk closes down the bottom line.
If he can win this is going to be huge for Walleye in the points.
I really think it's any of these 8 guys' game right now for this restart.
After that restart, yeah.
The checkered flag, yes. We're getting set back up to start lap 25, and hopefully the last restart of the race is we are green, green, green. Walleye gets the jump up. Matt worked his way all the way to 4th on a great jump on the restart.
Oh no, it's Walleye, the Bunk get into it. Oh,
a lot of guys getting into it. Are we going to full restart this? We are.
We are going to
restart. Poor Matt.
Yes.
Poor Matt.
What a jump on the restart, only to be called back to the back.
That's awful for Matt. What an awful break. He pretty much got it exactly the way he wanted it, but...
Wait a minute. What?
We'll figure it out in a second.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I got to let him up there.
Yeah, no. So Matt's going to have to try it again. Let's see if we can do that again, though.
Right. And the Bunk has just been beaten and battered this race.
But he does get
his pole.
Free pass. Get out of jail free card on that one. So let's try it again. Take 2 on this hopefully final restart of the race. We're green, green, green. Tuna's the one who gets a good jump this time. Matt also taking that jump again, but it's not going to get up as far. Tuna does go out wide. Maybe he can collect the rock. No! Everyone's saved from the rock. Just
Here comes
barely.
Walleye. Here comes the Walleye.
Walleye making it through. Matt's making his way all the way through.
Oh my God! Matt just pushed his way through. Said, "Get out of the way."
Oscar just got deja vu.
And Walleye takes the bunk and spins him around.
And the bunk gets caught. I don't think it's going to be a restart for this one, even though Oscar and Bunk did wreck.
Matt, what? Oh, that's
That's a little
lag.
bit of lag, yeah.
Yep.
I saw that too. But Matt, how has he done it?
I just
So
shoved his way through.
Mad Matt the Magician.
Ice
going
Dude's
way
way
wide
off
taking
the pace.
tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as it sits now after the restart, Matt making it a double. Twice in a row making it from 8th to 1st within the first lap of the restart.
What are the odds, AY, of that happening?
I wouldn't bet on it.
I'd have a perfect MC March Madness bracket before that happened twice.
Yeah, we don't talk about March Madness this year. It's been
it's been
almost
terrible.
as much of a mess as this race.
Yes.
But we do not have any more cautions.
Walleye's up high.
It's Tuna who's probably the biggest beneficiary of all of this, though, being able to hold second. You highlighted him before the race, saying he's a new driver.
Yes, he is, and he's not a bad driver. You know, he's got a little work around the edges to work out, but you know, we were all there at one point in time, and he'll get better as the races go on.
Of course. Well, now Walleye's sitting here thinking he has to get past somehow. He's got 2 more laps to do it. Tuna's been a little bit rough, running wide a little bit. Do you think Walleye could take advantage?
I think that Walleye's more of a follower, which is detrimental in this particular situation. Walleye is just like I am.
Well, that being said, Tuna did run out wide.
Walleye
as I was talking
wisely
about,
backs off.
Can Tuna keep it together for 2 more laps? Pretty much the question.
I don't know enough about Twisted Tuna. I know it's going to be interesting to see, though. I'm more interested in seeing how Walleye reacts to this. Like I was saying earlier, I think he's more of a follower, like I am. Just follow the guy in front of you, which is a detrimental thing to do, especially when you're trying to gain position instead of racing your own line.
Let's see if Walleye's going to make the move into turn 1. Where is he going to make this move?
He's going to cut it down.
Doesn't going to get the chance.
He's going to have to
cut it down. Will he have the chance
here.
into 2? Will not get the chance into 2. Actually, he's trying to make it work.
Twisted's going to hit him. Nope. I thought there was a collision point there.
And
Twisted hits the rock! He collects Zuri's rock. And that's going to give Mad Matt and Walleye the 1 and 2 position on the last lap.
Ice Dude takes advantage. He's probably going to get 3rd. The bunk right back into it. Let's see how this fight for 3rd goes. But yes, it's going to be Mad Matt. Congratulations on winning race 1 and probably securing the championship with that.
As the bunk takes over 4th.
Ice Dude 3rd. Bunk 4th. Dorchak 5th and Tuna 6th.
There's Gucci Lane and Oscar back here saying screw it. They're playing Wreckfest.
Yeah. Name of the game, as some people would say.
Yep. Oh, that's great. What a race, AY. I'll tell you. That caution was everything.
That was an experience.
As Oscar's going to finish in 7th. Gucci last. All right, I need to get...
Mad Matt here.
I think he's already been invited. He should just be able to join. I don't think I need to invite him. This is my first time in bronze, so I wouldn't know. Oh, I will invite him. There we go. As we await the winner of race 1. They're probably in there just hooting it up.
I'm sure. Yeah, Mad Matt pretty much securing the championship with that. He had a 7-point lead on Walleye going into this race. That also secures his 5th win of the season.
Nice. Nice.
He was the only multi-race winner in bronze. Quite a lot of guys have a race win. 7 different race winners, in fact, in bronze this season.
That's great. Think about it. There are only 8 racers tonight. So, most of these guys are winning. Oh, Matt, where are you, bud? I invited him. Add players.
Also, I did get confirmation that's going to be the inverse of the finish
Okay.
for this next race.
So Matt's gonna have to start in last.
Matt's gonna have to do it for a third. Is third time lucky?
Yes.
Is the question.
Well, I don't know if Matt's gonna jump in here or not.
I'm gonna see if we can get him real quick.
I did invite him. Mad Matt, where are you? I know there's a small break here.
That is correct.
The Black Sierra just kicked Oscar out of the fucking.
Good job.
Matt.
It's only fitting.
Yes, sir.
Matt, now, I just, you know, I'm not going to take AY's question from him, but Jesus Lord Almighty, dude. How? All I'm going to say is how.
It's kind of a questionable restart. I mean, the caution was sort of an afterthought. So
Right.
after I got flipped a few times, I was a little upset, I must admit. So yeah, just tried to get myself back up to the front as quick as I could. Luckily, first turn, everybody seemed to be taking wide, so I tried to take advantage of it.
And you did gracefully. Good job.
Yes, sir.
So, how are you feeling after the first time? So, you get through the first time, and it's like, within 2 corners, you made it from 8 to first, and then
Yeah.
the jump happens, and everyone's realizing we're going to have to full restart this.
It just was what it was. It was kind of rough, and like I said, I got kind of lucky on the restart. We went 4 wide, and luckily after some slam banging, I was able to get through.
This is
Kind of lucky, you know, and it could have easily been a last place finish, but
you needed a
I went
plow
for
in the front of that.
full Senate, and it worked out for me.
Yes, sir. Well, great job for this first
Thank you.
race, and I think
Thank
that
you.
pretty much locks up the championship as well, unofficially, but congratulations for that. We will see
Thank
officially
you.
after this.
Yes.
But successful season. Hopefully we get to see you after the second race, but if not, we're going to take the chance now to congratulate you. Coming into the second race, so it's going to be, the starting order is going to be the inverse of the finish. So, is third time lucky? I guess we'll have to
It
wait
might be.
and see.
It might be. You're definitely going to see. I don't know. These guys are already planning on a pretty wild time from what I'm hearing in there. So probably see a lot of cautions, a lot of excitement. So it should be fun.
We have our popcorn ready. We brought extra tonight, so.
You're going to need it.
When you get back in there, will you tell Walleye that you told him you're going to let him win a race?
I will do that.
Yeah.
I will do that.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Take care and good luck in the next race.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Heck yeah, we always throw in a little joke in between races. Good stuff.
Just a little bit of bumping and banging between the commentators.
Yeah, just a little bit of bumping and banging. It's all right. It's all good. I remember AY when we did this a couple seasons ago every week.
Yeah, we
That
need
was
to bring
fun.
that back, I think.
That was
at
the
some point.
Gremlin season, if I
It
remember
was.
correctly.
That it would be correct.
Probably some of the best racing I think I've ever seen in PRA between Zuri's and W that season.
Which is insane considering it's coming from a gremlin. But
I know, right? Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see what the cars are next year. I hope it's
gremlin comeback?
I hope it's the Gatecrasher or something crappy.
Oh boy.
Or the Outlaw. That would be even worse.
I don't need I don't need another Cardinal season.
That. Let me get my camera settings straight here real quick. I think that's cool how Wired brought out a new pace car. The old jalopy. Alright, so we are going inverse order. So all of those that finished in the front will now be in the back, and all those that finished in the back will now be in the front. And those who are finished in the middle will stay in the middle.
That is correct.
And we got some new cars out. Oh, look at Twisted Tuna brought out the GT. The only GT Road Slayer.
So that is something we forgot to take a look at or really discuss as well, is that for this second race, it's a forced car swap.
It's not a forced car swap. It depends on what they've used. Because they've had...
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on what they've used, and I think Wired went over that with the racers.
Well, we got a lot more Wild Kings out here this time.
Yep. A lot of them.
Well, a couple Rammers. It's pretty much the inverse of last time. But anyway, speaking of getting started again, I guess. I don't know what we're doing. I think we're going to go another time around.
Another lap, yeah.
Starting order got a little bit messed up. Yeah, Oscar, sitting up on the front row. One advantage of being towards the back of last race.
Yeah, watch out. Oscar's no slouch. I didn't check his lap times. Last time, I didn't check his lap times. I would expect Oscar to get out front and stay up front for a good majority of this race.
Oh, for sure. Someone else who I'd definitely see sticking up there is Tuna. Since he's starting third because of the ending of the last race. Dorchek in fourth, the Bonk in fifth. Like, all of those guys are going to be eager to get back towards the front since they're already right there, halfway there. Matt obviously might get an 8-car jump and just run away again.
Well, I'm going to stick on Matt, see if he can do it for a third time.
We're about to see as we're about to go green, green, green for the last race of the season for bronze. Oscar gets bumped out wide. Tuna's going to try to take advantage.
Watch out, Oscar.
Banging.
Oh no, Gucci's around.
A little bit of tires ate him. Those tires are really rough because if you even touch them, you're not moving anywhere.
And look at Matt has already worked his way to second place. And we haven't even completed our first race lap yet.
Ice going for a little bit of a flip.
Ice Dude, yeah. See, cutting them corners is not the way to go.
Well, as Matt's looking to get the run on Oscar.
I guarantee you these two are talking right now, laughing it up.
Both run a little wide.
That could be settings.
Matt does get it done, though. Oscar may be looking for the undercut.
And he takes
puts them on the outside line, though.
Oh, Matt says no, sir.
No, sir, and Walleye is getting himself into the mix, too.
Yeah, I'm going to get myself back on Oscar here. Actually, I'm going to go on Walleye and watch the first and second place cars up ahead. You see, Walleye, I think, I haven't watched a lot of bronze racing, haven't commentated bronze this year. I'm guessing Walleye's in this position a lot. Third, looking at the front two, waiting to make a move. Right. See, Oscar cannot keep that car on the dirt around turn one.
It's easy to run wide out there. Ice Dude trying to get his nose into the mix as well. Hard to get it done, though. Toon is going to try to take advantage of his mistake.
Ooh, look at the paint job on Tuna's car. That looks nice. Oh, and Ice Dude hits the tree.
That is nice.
Nice color selection and everything.
Well, we are going to call a caution for that, looks like.
All right, so Walleye and Matt are going to have another run at it. First and second. Ice Dude hit that tree. I saw him just a little bit off the pace. Hit the tree, rolled himself over a little bit.
Stopping after that jump.
See, now I do not like this direction on this track. There are a few corners on here I can never get the hang of. It's not this one, it's the next one after the jump. I have to slow way down for that corner because I can't figure out how to get it done right. And I'm going to stay on Twisted for this restart. Right up here where the top three guys are at. Okay, we are going to come around the last corner. They're stacked, they're packed, and we are going to go green as we come up to the start-finish line here. Stay in line, guys. Stay in line. We're just waiting for the official to give them the green flag here. And it looks like they're green. They're off. Green, green, green.
Oscar the banging.
Ooh, Gucci just sends it.
He gets burnt for doing it.
Yeah,
a little bit of beating and banging, as Matt would say.
And Twisted is running very good lines here. He's not beating, he's not banging, he's not pushing.
Oscar's going to give him a fight, though.
Oh, yeah. See, right there, that little push. Oh,
get the elbows out a little bit more.
Well, when Oscar... See, now that's one of the physics I really hate about this game. And I wish they'd change it. Is if you touch the door side of a car, it spins you around almost all the way.
Yeah.
And Oscar was the beneficiary of just one of those said spins. As Tuna's going to take second from Walleye. He's going to... Oh, and Matt way up high.
As Tuna's going to fall into the lead, Matt falls back into fifth with that error. And the bunk right on his tail, too.
Oh, don't worry. Matt will make it up pretty quick. He's pretty...
I don't know. Now that's not a bunched up restart, I think these guys are going to make it a lot harder to pass.
Yeah, I think it's spread out. You've really got to run lap times at that point.
I mean, I think Matt will get himself back up there, but it's not going to be nearly as easy a task.
And Oscar just cannot keep that car on the dirt around turn one.
And Oscar having trouble with that turn one.
Maybe his settings are off on his suspension.
Possibly. That, or again, it's a hard turn to get right without running it wide. And once you get run wide, it's hard to catch the car and get it back.
Yeah. Walleye King now takes the lead. Dorchek takes second. As Tuna floats back to third. Matt now takes third. Oh my, look at he's back in there. He's got Tuna.
Taken out of the
Matt.
wall.
Oh. As Matt and Tuna get tangled up into the wall. So nothing gained and nothing lost for Mad Matt.
Only loser there is Tuna, which I'm going to expect to see the caution next time around after that incident. Walleye was already past the line, so that's why we're not going under yellow this lap.
And Walleye is looking to run away with this.
Dorchek almost lands on Matt.
I saw that.
Matt catches the first rock and the tree.
And he spun around.
Oscar.
Oh my god, he got that quarter panel spin around that I was talking about earlier.
Well, I think Matt was on to something when he said it's going to be shenanigans this race. As
So
Ice Stew was into Gucci, Matt was into Oscar.
Yeah.
But we are slowing down.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, okay. I'm on Dorchek. I guess they needed to catch up.
Yeah, they just slowed up further down the track. So it's going to be Bunk taking front row this time.
I mean,
Matt's in
wow.
a nice spot, though. He's going to be starting in fifth.
Well, he's got 96 on his damage, so he ain't got much damage at all. He's got a pink driver's side, a slight pink driver's side. No physical damage on the car that I can see.
Tuna really having a tough time trying to catch up. We're going to see if we can go one more time around for him. Or we're just going to stop and wait for him.
Yeah. Where's the old Tuna? There
He's coming around the tree now.
Slow down, buddy. You come barreling around there.
Gucci looking to take front row. Just as you do. Get yourself back in line.
Get back in line.
So who are we thinking is getting the best restart here?
I like the inside over the outside, so I'm going to take any of the inside racers, Mad Matt, Dorchek, or the Bunk, one of these three guys. The problem with the outside line is if you cut down too far, it's just catastrophe.
Yeah. Well, so it looks like we are about to go green,
Green,
green, as
green.
everyone's sliding it in.
What a
Matt
beautiful
kind of does
corner.
get cut off. Just a little
Yeah.
bit. Doesn't get the restart he wanted this time.
Oh,
A little
door
bit of
check
banging.
almost.
Everyone keeps up the tires, though.
Matt has lost position. He is in 7th.
These guys ahead fighting for position, though, are going to make it pretty easy for him to get right back in there. He's going to get around door check, avoid the tree. Let's see if he can get done in the last turn. Door. Oh, he's going to slide into Tuna, but he's going to get the move done on door check.
And Walleye King and Oscar is now in 2nd place, and Oscar is figuring out how to keep this car on the dirt around turn 1, which will definitely increase his time. Oh, we haven't looked at times for a while. Ice Dude Man is the only one running in a 40 right now, with a 40.9.
It is Tuna.
Oh, that is Tuna.
Thank
you for the correction. I thought that was Ice Dude.
Ice Dude's got a good lap himself, though, the 41-1. A lot of beating and banging up here again for these top spots. Walleye's trying to check out this time. And Oscar with a bit of a gap in his second. Let's see if he can keep it on the dirt. He can. It's Tuna who's going to run
Tuna
wide
that
a little
goes
bit.
out, yeah.
But he holds it together. But he's got a wild, mad Matt right on his tail.
You see, Matt, I think, is doing a better job than a lot of those guys. Well, see, Matt just runs high again. Matt's doing a good job of backing up his corners. And that's pretty key in this game. Oh, the bunk, is he over?
The bunk gets a roll. He does.
He is over.
Tried to cut that corner and got burned for it. That should not bring a caution off, though.
No, I don't think so. Road courses.
No, so solo.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with our caution rules, single car wrecks will not bring out a caution. It's only the multi-car wrecks that will.
Oscar's doing a pretty good job of staying in front of Tuna here. AY, if I'm Oscar and Tuna, I'm content right now. I'm not pushing.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not pushing either of these guys.
Well, the more I'm thinking, I'd probably be pushing each other. But I'm not sitting here thinking, man, I gotta catch Walleye. I'd be okay with fighting here.
I'm more of a dickhead. I would block Matt. Seriously, that's how I do it.
I mean, that's another way you could do it as well. Yeah. Which I don't think these guys are going to let Matt go easy.
Right, that's right. You know, I'd protect the first place car at this point if I'm in second or third.
That's right.
It's just the way I race.
The fight for third is on. With Mad Matt tailing down Tuna.
Yeah.
Smelling some fish in the water.
Boy, I think...
So it's going to be Tuna and Oscar side by side.
Oscar goes high, lets Matt through. Nope. Matt gets it back.
He's able to get a better run on the outside line. And Ice Dude's trying to get his fender in on Matt. Get him calmed down just a little bit. We're under caution.
Again? What happened?
It was Gucci door check in the back.
Yeah, this caution brought to you by Gucci Lane. I love you, Gucci. It's turning out that this direction is not as friendly as the other direction, the last race.
Well, I think some logic comes into the fact that you're running a track in reverse.
Yeah.
The tracks are made to be run forward.
This is like the third caution Walleye has endured. Let's see if he can endure a fourth one and keep his first place, as Mad Matt is right there in third.
Yeah, I think Mad Matt is smelling blood in the water here as we're a little over halfway through this race.
Oh, they're stacking them and packing them. They're slowing down, waiting for that green flag call from the official. They're pushing. They're green.
They're going to get the green. As Bunk is taking a wide outside the line, Tuna's the one who takes advantage. Door check and Ice Dude having a really bad restart. I think catching one of those tires.
Oscar needs to do some blocking here. Okay, so this corner that they're going around right now, AY, a lot of people think it's faster to go on the inside of that corner. It's actually not. It's faster to
It's
stay in the
not.
middle or up higher.
That's because it gives you a better run under the
That's
straightaway.
correct. Mm-hmm.
Tuna's a little bit of a slip up. Walleye's going to be on his quarter panel, and Oscar's on his.
Oscar gave Walleye a helpful push right there. I'm sitting on Oscar. We're on 19, about 11 laps to go. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Oscar, I'm still content, but, you know, I guess mentally, when the cars are visible right in front of you, you want to compete. As they start to run away, you get a little bit more content with where you're at. You want to protect your position a little bit more.
Well, the bunk isn't going to have it that easy with Oscar.
No.
Oscar may be content, but the bunk is not.
He is not, no. God, these Wild Kings just sound so different than what we're used to.
They're nice, though. Oscar running it wide in turn 1. Let's see if the bunk's going to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he will. Oscar's not going to let him go clean, though. Trying to get the undercut. Let's see how he takes this next turn, like you were talking about.
Good, yeah.
Middle line.
Perfect.
Looks like he may have a better run than the bunk. The bunk has a pretty bad bounce.
Yeah. I don't run this Wild King very much. I'm not sure how the suspension on this car actually is.
It's usually pretty fine. But it's just Midwest. But Oscar isn't alone.
Matt.
Yeah.
Got Matt breathing down his neck.
And they're going to make contact. Matt's going to try to make the move into the hairpin.
And Oscar had no choice but to stay on the outside that time.
That's right. Fight for another day, I think, there is the best move.
We got a good race back here between Gucci, Ice Dude, and Dorchek. Nice little three-way battle back here.
They're about to take each other out while they're at it.
I know, right? Ice Dude is just... Yeah, see, that's the second time he's done that. He's cut that corner, and it cost him dearly with the tree.
Yeah, it's a very tough... A lot tougher corner to get right on the reverse than it is the forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always have to let off the gas on that corner quite a bit, which slows my times down. Twisted, though, looking to run away with this. Not gapping yet. Got a little bit of a gap. I don't know, what do you say, a half second? 3/4 of a second?
Yeah.
On Walleye?
Walleye and the bunk may begin fighting, which will help them gap out even more. Oh, Oscar runs wide into the ambulance!
Yeah,
well,
I saw that.
At least, if he has any injuries, he's in the right place.
Yes.
Stay safe out there.
Oscar, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, that's these guys haven't single filed out like they did the last race.
Bunk trying to make a move on Walleye is not going to make it happen.
I didn't even see that because on my screen it's just all lag. He's lagging real bad.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Yeah, he got caught on a tight line. He got caught on a tight line on that last corner. The top three have gapped themselves from Matt a little bit, though.
Wonder if it's the car or the direction for Matt. Bunk's looking for second. Not gonna get it on that corner. I got to get off of the bunk every time he hits that corner.
I saw that too this time. A little bit of dancing.
And Walleye
Tuna gets a bad line. Yeah, Tuna got a pretty bad line of that, but he was able to cut off Walleye, stop his momentum.
What's your strategy in this position? You've got 5 laps to go. You're right on number 1's tail. Do you wait to make a move, or do you make it right away and hope you can hold him off?
Well, the problem is you've got another guy behind you who's very eger to make a move, as the bunk's proven all race.
Right.
He's eager to make it work. So I'd say you kind of have to balance. You know, if Usually I'd say if the bunk wasn't... Speaking of the bunk, he's going to try to push Walleye out to get that spot. He's not going to get it, though. But yeah, if you don't have a guy behind you, just wait it out. But since you have a guy behind you, you've got to... If Tuna gives you any opportunity, you've got to go for it. Like, I wouldn't say don't force a move, but if he gives you the opportunity, take it.
Take it right away. Wise words from the great AYDY, ladies and gentlemen.
Wise isn't necessarily right.
Just words.
Yeah, the words.
Just words from AYDY.
I mean, coming from the same guy that was long known as the guy who used his the guy in front as the brake pedal.
Right. We've all been there.
Yeah, a little bit more of a gap between this top three. Matt's kind of working his way back in, but let's see if 3 laps is enough time.
So it looks like the bunk is taking a wrong corner or something and floated back off Walleye. Walleye needs to really start pushing something here. He's got 3 laps to make it, 4 laps to make it. And Twisted's running a good line.
Quick. I'll note Twisted, the only one in the road slayer.
He's the only one that, and he has 40.5, so he has retained that fast lap pretty much all race. Walleye not far behind with a 40.6, but I know I say it every time I commentate. 1/10 of a second, and just 1/10 of a second. In racing terms, that's an eternity.
Yeah.
As my son.
Walleye is closing the gap.
He is.
And see, these jumps right here on this back straight, if you get these wrong, that could change the race for you in no time. Right. That's what's happening for Matt, actually, in the back. Maybe it is the suspension with the Wild King.
Wild King's not a car any of us use a whole lot, so setting it up, if you haven't practiced enough, is quite difficult. You're running off somebody else's settings at that point.
That's right. Well, we will be green to the end. It's going to be interesting to see if it's going to be Tuna,
Walleye,
or one of the other guys.
Walleye had the perfect opportunity to back that corner up, and looked like he e-braked the car, which took away all the momentum.
He's got to run, though, and this is more perfect timing, like I was talking about. Wait for the right moment to strike. Yep. As Bunk's not really on your tail anymore. He's there, but he's not an immediate threat. So take your time to set Tuna up.
Well, Tuna's just, he's up there finger sweating it right now. He's just got to run he's telling himself every corner, take this corner right, take this corner right. Okay, Walleye's rear end didn't come around there too much.
As this is the last lap, something drastic would have to happen for any changes to be made.
Yeah.
Second last corner's gonna make it. Tuna takes it safe. Walleye takes it safe. Everyone's taking it safe, so it looks like everyone's gonna be mostly content with where they are. As Twisted Tuna, for the last race of the Bronze Series this season, takes the win.
Walleye in second, Bunk third, Mad Mac fourth. Let's get back here. Dorchek's in fifth. Yep, Dorchek's in fifth. Ice Dude in sixth. They're going to try to hit each other. There he did.
There it is.
I will invite Twisted Tuna. Let's see. Booth. I do believe I have Tuna on my friends list. There he is. And he has been invited to the booth. I believe Tuna's got 1 win this season already.
I can double check that for you. I believe so as well, though. You are right about that.
Yeah,
he does have to win.
Just 1, though, right?
That is correct. As I said, everyone other than Matt only had 1.
Had 1. Yeah. Excuse me. We're waiting for the winner, Twisted Tuna, to join the booth for his interview. see here. Tuna. Tuna, you got your mic on?
Yes, I do. How's it going,
All
fellas?
right, good. So I noticed you were the only Road Slayer GT. Is that the only car that you had to use?
No, I had all four, but everybody ran the Road Slayer at the oval,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not great. Like, I'm terrible at ovals no matter what car I drive. So I was like,
Right.
all right, I'm terrible in the Panther. I'll run in that.
Oh,
So everybody ran the Road Slayer there. I ran the Panther. Gives me the Road Slayer to pick for
turned
one of
out to
these
be the right
races.
car for you today on that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you won. You had the fastest lap as well. I think you
Right.
held that fastest lap for pretty much the whole race.
I think I got it with 20 or so laps. One of the last 10 laps is when I got it.
Oh, I know you had it before that. I know you had one before that as well.
Okay,
So
I got
somebody
you.
took it and then you retook it. Well,
Yeah, I got to
congratulations.
keep it. If you win, you got to keep that fast lap.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your second win this year.
Thank you, thank you.
That's obviously going to move you up the point standings quite a bit. We hope.
Oh yeah, I think I was in 5th
Yep, that'll
before
get you up
this.
there. AY, do you have anything?
Not really, other than just impressive drive out there tonight, and congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, that is Twisted Tuna, the winner of our second
Have a good
race.
night, y'all.
Have a good night, Twisted.
You too.
At Midwest. AY, that's going to do it for us. I am trying to find the schedule because since I'm not racing this year, there it is, schedule. And no, because I don't know when the next races start, what time. And I like
At
to
7:30.
Is it 7:30?
Well, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. So in about
Half
20
an hour,
minutes.
20 minutes. All right, so that's going to do it for AY and me tonight for the Bronze Series. Congratulations, Matt, on winning the championship this year in Bronze. Congratulations to all the drivers. AY, it was been an honor to announce with you again. I thought we did great. It was fun.
It was awesome to be
Hell yeah,
back,
if you guys
and I
wanna do it
can't
again,
wait to
fucking-
be back more next season as well. Hopefully, as more stuff clearing up.
Wired, we're still live. How dare you interrupt us?
My apologies, man. You know, I'm still very excited over what just occurred in that race.
I know, right? Right? How was it?
Very excited.
AY, or I'm sorry, Wired, how was it as an official? Much more stressful than the first race, I presume.
Oh yeah, it was mighty chaotic. There was some tempers flaring a little bit here and there, but everyone got calmed down and just had a blast overall. So,
So we are going to close down this stream. Be sure to check in about 20 minutes at 6:30 Mountain Time, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern for be
Silver.
Silver. I can't. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been up here. Be sure to tune in for Silver Series in about 20 minutes, and we're going to kick it off again at that time. So for now, we are done. Peace.